Hey guys, the Super Review Show here for another movie review. This is my review of the 1975 hit film Jaws. And how convenient that it's July 4th and people are still going to the ocean today and people are going fishing, whatever. This is my review of the 1975 hit film Jaws that has prevented many people from going into the ocean since this movie came out. Just saying. Anyways, the film, this is a stone cold classic film. It's one of Steven Spielberg's earliest films too. And I just have to say that this movie is one of my favorite movies that I've ever seen in my life. Yes, it's about a shark, but the story and the dialogue and the writing between the three actors, the three main characters, are phenomenal in my opinion. It's much more than a movie about a shark and a boat and all that stuff. The film stars Roy Scheider, Robert Shaw, and Richard Dreyfuss. One is a local police officer, one is a hardcore fisherman, and one is a local scientist trying to solve the mystery of this shark. So, basically, this film takes place in Massachusetts, where it's 4th of July weekend. The mayor of the town's like, oh, we're going to have a ton of visitors, blah, blah, but there's a problem. There's a giant man-eating shark in the water in the bay of the swimming area. Doesn't sound too appealing to me. I'll tell you right up front. Anyways, so the Roy Scheider character, the officer, basically, he is in charge of investigating the attacks on the shark attacks that have happened recently. Robert Shaw is a local fisherman who swears he will go and kill the shark. Richard Dreyfuss plays a local scientist who comes in to help out the two of them to try and get the shark. Long story short, you're going to need a bigger boat. It's one of the most iconic lines ever from this movie. I love this movie to death. It's one of my favorite summer films you could ever see, in my opinion. One of the things I want to point out about this movie is the dialogue. There's this very specific scene in this movie where it's nighttime before the shark attacks the boat. And there's a scene in this movie where the three of them, Roy Scheider, Richard Dreyfuss, and Robert Shaw, are just talking. They're just talking about life or the shark. I forget exactly what the subject matter was, but you could tell watching this scene in this movie, the dialogue was so perfect between these three characters and the interactions between these characters. It was, in my opinion, a near damn perfect scene, in my opinion. I loved that scene, and it's such one of those iconic scenes in movie history. Aside from then the next morning they wake up and the shark's like destroying the boat. And it's like, smile, you son of a... and then they blow up the shark. Basically, that scene, to me, is American history, American film history. It's iconic. I love it to death. Along with the whole movie. The whole movie is an iconic film. I mean, there's so many rip-offs of T-shirts that says, like, pause, and it's like a cat on a T-shirt, you know what I mean? For those of you who have seen those shirts, you know what I'm talking about. It's an iconic film. I love this movie. And given that it's 4th of July today, 2021, I thought reviewing this movie was totally appropriate. And still, be careful out there. There might be sharks out on those coastlines, people. On California and on the East Coast. So, anyways, I digress. What do you guys think about this? Have you seen the movie Jaws? I'm curious to see what you guys have to say about this, because this is one of those iconic movies for me. And my rating of it, it's going to have to be a solid 9 out of 10. This movie is an iconic American film. It has stood the test of time. People still quote, you're going to need a bigger boat all the time. You're going to need a bigger this. You're going to need a bigger that. It's an iconic film. I highly recommend. If you've never seen Jaws, watch it tonight after you see fireworks. It's an iconic film. I highly recommend you watch it. It is so great on so many levels. I can't emphasize this enough. A solid 9 out of 10 for me on Jaws. And like I said, there's so many quotes in this movie that are so perfect, and like so many great scenes in this movie. It's just a all-around fantastic movie. Like I said, 9 out of 10 on this one for the Super Review Show. But anyways, what do you guys think? Have you seen Jaws? Have you not seen Jaws? If you haven't seen Jaws, shame on you. But listen, go back and go watch Jaws for this 4th of July weekend. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. And hopefully you enjoyed this review. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are the greatest. Enjoy the fireworks tonight. And but for all of your movie reviews, keep it locked on the Super Review Show. The J-Man is off the rock. We'll see you guys later, and you're going to need a bigger boat.